Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having a great start to your Friday. And today I wanted to come to see you for just a few minutes to be able to talk to you a little bit about the beginning of preparing for your academic schedules for next school year. So this is really a message for all of our current 9th graders, our 10th graders, and our 11th graders. It's an exciting time for our school as we begin the planning process for the upcoming school year. For all of our students in grades 9 through 11, the Aspen portal is now open for you to explore and to select your classes for next year. We have so many courses to choose from. The scheduling process begins with your thinking about what is next for you. What you do need for your courses for next year. What are those courses? Of course, you all need your English and your math and your science and your history and your physical education classes. Also, many of you will need your world language classes and, of course, the wonderful courses in the fine arts and the performing arts, and so many more electives and programs to offer. Even more exciting, we have added so many new courses to our school. More on that in just a few minutes. This program is going to give you an overview of the course selection process and how to access the new program of studies so you can make all of your course selections next year with ease. First, I want to show you where you can find the program of studies. If you notice the fact, if you go into the website, you're going to see that right now it's on Middleborough Public Schools. You're going to go up to the top where it says schools. And actually, if your laptops are open, feel free to go along with me. You can go to the top where it says schools, and you can click on Middleborough High School. Now you're on the Middleborough High School homepage. If you scroll down the homepage, you're going to see an area where it says High School News. When you get to this area of the website, you're simply going to click on Program of Studies 2022-2023. When you get to the Program of Studies, you're going to be able to see a lot of information here. You're going to see a Program of Studies document that is 51 pages long that you see here on your screen. This is really a condensed version of the Program of Studies that we've used in the past. That was this really, really large book of information. We decided with a new building, it was an opportunity for us to change some of the formatting and the engagement of this really important document for you and our school. So this Program of Studies gives you really overview information. It's going to allow for you to look at each content area, look at the courses that they're offering in the upcoming school year. Many of the courses you're going to see and know them because they're courses that we've had forever, especially in the core content areas, courses like your English class and your math class and your science class, the courses that you need to take as part of a graduation requirement. But you're also going to notice all the electives. You're also going to notice where we have it arranged now, where you're going to be able to see which electives are offered at which time of what grades they're available to. As you can do that, that is a document that you can print out, that you can open, and that you can look at it as if you were looking at a Google document. So as you scroll down the page, you're going to see where it says the course catalog search. Search for courses here. As you scroll down, you're going to see where it says the course catalog, and you'll see these two drop-downs, one by department and one by course. So say you wanted to look for a particular course, you could simply hit the drop-down, and all of the courses alphabetically you will see. But the feature I want to show you, which I think is pretty cool, and I want to thank Mr. Siciliano for his help with this, is to be able to click on a department. So say you wanted to be able to look at a department, and for an example, we're going to use history. And as a former history teacher here, I'm going to start with the history department. So you click on History, and then you're going to hit Submit. And when you get to the course catalog, instead of flipping through all of these pages in the Program of Studies, it will bring to you all of the courses electronically. You're going to see the presentation that is here, where it's going to give you the department on the left-hand side. That's going to give you the content area in the building. In this case, all of the courses are part of the history department. Then you're going to see the course name that is there as well, and it starts with United States History 2, and it goes down all the way through all of the electives and advanced placement courses that the history department offers. You'll see the course number. That's an important thing, especially when you go in to register and select your courses. That's going to be a number you may see pop up when you're selecting your classes. You're going to notice the course number that is there. You're going to see the level, the honors level courses, the college preparatory courses, and advanced placement, and also some of our electives programs are not leveled, so you want to be looking for all of those. You're also going to see the credits, and that's an important feature because you need to make sure the fact that you're adding up your credits as you're selecting your courses. Then you'll see the brief course descriptions. You can get a sense of really what these courses are offering and what they are. And then on the right-hand side of your screen, you're going to see an area that says Open To, a Prereq, and also a Closed To. You won't see that all the time, but you will see if it's only an elective or a program that's open to, say, grades 12, or maybe it's an elective open to grades 10, 11, and 12. So that way there you can identify what course you want to take. A prereq, that's an important thing to look at too, because you may have a class that you're going to need to make sure that you have already taken that class before you take the one that you are looking to do. And then lastly, close to. This is a really small feature in the program of studies, but you want to be looking at that, especially if there's a class that you've already taken a course that may prohibit you from taking another class that may be in the same content area. So with that being said, it allows for you to be doing something with ease. When you're done, you can scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then you can see where it says Search Another Course. You can click on that, and it takes you right back to the page where you started. You'll see the Program of Studies book, and you can go right down and you can select a new department area to review. It's quite simple. The idea of this is for you that when you're done, you'll be able to take notes on your classes and to be able to get a sense of really the courses that you think you would like to take next year. So what about these new classes? I had mentioned at the beginning that we have all these new classes that we're offering, and I'm really excited by so many of them. Our Middleborough Innovation Lab, which I know so many of you have been able to use and to try out with Mr. Cupey, that we're offering a class in the Innovation Lab this semester, this next year, called Intro to Innovation and Applied Technology, and we're really excited for that. The theater department with Mrs. Duggan is offering a new course to all students in grades 10 through 12 called the Theater Lab, which will really give you some really great overview and experiences in really what theater is, and I'm excited for this class to happen. The science department is offering a class to juniors as part of our Project Lead the Way program, and this particular class is our aerospace engineering. How cool does that sound? So that's an opportunity for all of our juniors. In the history and English department, they got together and collaborated to come up with a humanities course. It's going to be team taught between a history teacher and an English teacher, and it's going to be topics in the humanities. And the focus for the upcoming year is going to look at conflict and war. So you'll have one day where it'll be taught by a history teacher, and on the opposite day, it will be taught by an English teacher. And speaking of English, we have some new electives that are being offered in the English department for next year. Electives such as the bestseller, the reader's journey, the art of storytelling, and an elective called Civil Disobedience. So you want to check out those course descriptions and really be able to get a sense of those are some electives for all of you. There are also many great courses that we've always had here at the high school that you want to make sure you engage in. And just a note for our television production students, the fact you'll notice that TV4 Pro 4 is now called Digital Filmmaking. So what a cool experience that will be, especially with our new studio as well. All right, so what's next? So for all of our Block 1 teachers, there's a document that I would like you to pass out to all of your students. And we call this a guide to your classes. So this guide to your classes allows you to have what maybe just kind of a cheat sheet or a guide document. So when you're in the program of studies and say, I really want to take Introduction to Law, or I really want to take that theater class, or I want to take that music class, you can be writing them down on this document. This document is a really important one because it's going to help to make sure the fact that you are getting all the courses that you need and that all of your courses are totaling up to 40 credits. It's really important that you register yourself for 40 credits and no more, but also no less. And that's why on your document, when you're looking at how many credits each course is, whether it's a 2.5 credit elective or a 5 credit course or an AP course that may be 7.5 credits or even 10 credits, this is really why it's important for you to use this guide sheet for yourself to just ensure you're getting all the courses that you need, but also all the courses that you want. You want to make sure the fact that this reference for the worksheet that you have now that your teachers are passing out to you, be sure to consider your academic level that you would like to take. Remember that inside the program of studies, it will give you an overview of what does college preparatory mean, what does honors mean, what is an advanced placement course. It'd be important for you to look at really what is the academic level that you would like to take. I always will say to students, it's important for you to take an academic challenge from time to time. Step outside of your comfort zone. Maybe take a class you never would have thought you would have ever taken. You may surprise yourself of how well you do in it, or even more importantly, how much you love it. But it's also important to find balance. You know, you may want to consider, do I need to be taking 4 AP courses? That may be too much. Maybe 1 AP course would be wonderful, because then you can actually be taking all the array of electives that the high school offers as well. This is why it's really important for you to be thinking about the courses and all of that. Also, note the fact that you want to be thinking about the courses that you must take in every grade. So, for example, all of our current 9th graders, you need to make sure that you're in English 2. You need to make sure you're taking U.S. History 1, or you're taking chemistry. So it's important you're looking at that guide that is in the program of studies on the website for you to be able to say, all right, these are the required courses. These are my core courses that I need that are part of the graduation requirements that you need. Knowing that for our rising 10th graders, you don't have as much flexibility because you still have a lot of core content classes that you need to do. Our 11th graders, our rising 11th graders, you have a little bit more flexibility. This is where AP programs open up, more electives open up for you, and also the early college program that you would love to take with Massasoit. These are the opportunities that happen in the 11th grade. And then, of course, for our rising senior class, the class of 2023, boy, do you have options. Because in the 12th grade, your required courses is English 4, which you can go and look at all the array of English classes from dystopian literature to literature and psychology, sports and literature, and so on. And ultimately, that particular course, your English, as well as your 12th grade math, for many of you, would be the required courses you need to take, as well as PE. And then you have an array of electives and AP programs and courses and internship that awaits you in your 12th grade year. So it'll be important to make sure the fact that you're exploring all of that and that you are making sure you're asking questions as well. On the document that you have in front of you that your Block 1 teachers have distributed, you're going to notice the fact that it's going to give you the course content areas on the left side. If you take a look at the top page of the top graphic at the top, you're going to notice the courses. This is the content area. You're going to notice the course number. So we're going to use English. For all of our sophomores, rising sophomores, you need to take English 2. So you're going to maybe put the course number and then put the course name, English 2. And then you want to identify the level you'd like to take, but then also how many credits. And you're going to notice the fact that you're going to keep adding up your credits until you hit 40 credits. That's important. The bottom part is really important as well because we call this the alternative electives. So once you have your 40 credits, these are the classes that you really want. You want to have the band class in there. You want your orchestra or your chorus or theater. Those are the courses you want to make sure are in there because that is going to help to make sure you get that class as best as we can. But the alternate courses underneath are important because as you're going through, you want to rank the alternates to say, gosh, I really, really want to take that current issues class. I'm going to rank that as my #1 alternate so that if I can't get one of my courses that I really would love to take, I'd be happy with that current issues class. And then these alternate electives become something that you would be adding in as you go through your journey through the program of studies. This document is not something you turn into anybody. It's not a document you give to your school counselor. It's really a document for you. And I ask that you keep it so that when you do meet with your school counselors over the next many weeks, that you'll be able to have that document and say, these are the courses that I really would like, and these are the courses that I signed up for. So that way there that you have the ability to have conversation about really where your vision is for what you would like to do in the upcoming year. All right, so now what? The portal has opened for you to go in and select your courses in Aspen. And the portal will close next Thursday night, February 17th at midnight. So it's really important that between now and then that you take the time, you sit down, and you get into Aspen and you make those selections for the next year. It's not a race, and this is important. It's not like you have to get in there right now and you have to select the courses because you're going to get a seat or not get a seat. That's not what this is about. What we do is we get all the selections that come in, and then myself and Mrs. Luco and the school counselors, your department chairs, we all work together to look at where all those selections have taken us. So we're looking at really what are the things that our student body wants to do. And then from there, we start to actually build the schedule. We'll look at the course, we'll look at sections, we'll look at numbers, we'll work with the teachers, we'll work with the department chairs to really bring our schedule to life. So I want to make sure the fact that you take the time to really review the program of studies. You want to talk to your families, your parents and guardians. You want to consider talking to your teachers. So important to maybe have a conversation with one of your teachers or a past teacher to say, do you think I could do an honors class? Do you think I'm ready for that AP class? Talking to Mr. Pitsley. Mr. Pitsley, I really love music. What do you think I should be doing next in my journey with music? This would be really important for you over the next couple of days of really just getting a sense of really, this is who I am at this time, and this is really where I see myself going in the upcoming year. I want you to consider taking an academic risk, maybe trying that class or that program or that academic level that you never thought you'd ever do, because you may surprise yourself of how good you are at it and how it could maybe open in a door of something you never thought you'd ever experience and really find a passion about. That's why this process is so important. This worksheet, as I said, is not something you would keep for yourself. You would have to pass into anybody. That it's something that you would be able to have and to use as a resource as the scheduling process continues. Now, after the portal closes next week, your school councils will review all of the selections that all of you have made. And they will begin meeting with all students in grades 9 through 11 very soon to review your selections. So be on the lookout for some information and some correspondence from your respective school counselor to be able to really work with you to make sure that this is the schedule that you would like and selections. And then those selections go into our work to really bring those sections to life, or those selections, I should say, to life in making our master schedule for next year. Throughout the entire spring, we'll be busy working at a schedule and building it and really working to make sure we have the very, very best schedule we can be. So be on the lookout for more information and some drafts of what a schedule would look like and all of that, as you may see the fact of this unfolding of really what courses that you seem to be scheduling yourself for next year. And as always, your teachers, your school counselors, and of course Mr. Dizell and Mrs. Luco, and of course myself, are here to help guide you through this really exciting and important process. So with that being said, to all of our 9th and our 10th and 11th graders, I look forward to seeing where this journey takes you, and ask questions and reach out. And we'll be here to help any way that we can, and know the fact that the portal will close for your self-selection of courses for next year on Thursday, February 17th. We look forward to seeing you very soon. As always, Middleborough, be good to each other. Have a great day. See you now.